Hello. Today we're going to go through how to create a proposal. So the first thing you do is go ahead and select the New button, and immediately our new project screen is going to come up. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and type in the name of the customer that I am looking for in my database. So I type in the word advanced, and I not only receive all the customers that have the word advanced somewhere in either their name, a site location, or a billing location, but also customer contacts. So I'm going to go ahead and select the contact that I need for this job, which is Mike Jones. I'm then going to go ahead and select Advanced Construction. However, I'd like to take this from my accounting system, which are the green items shown here. The site that I need is already here, 350 Green Street. This is an upgrade to something we've already done there. I do have to also include a billing. So with that, I've already selected the information needed to create a proposal. Technically, the only information in this case that's required is a customer name. However, since I am going to send this to Mike immediately, I already know I need to include a site and a billing address for him. I'm going to go ahead and save this to my desktop as Advanced Hartford Inc. Building. And this is just so that I know that this is a project for Advanced, and it's the Hartford Inc. building. In this case, it's a video system upgrade, so I'm going to just call it a CCTV upgrade project. And again, that will just make sure that I understand that when I look at this job in the bin for Advanced Hartford, I'll see that this is the CCTV upgrade project as opposed to some other project I may be working on for them. My regional rates are the labor rates for my company, and they are defaulting to the region that I am from, the New York region. If I drop this down, I can select other regional rates, but I am quoting for a project in New York, so I'll stick with that. I do want to record a market. My company does not require that, but does request that we keep track of those things, and it's easy, so I just select it here. The job type is required, and this is a direct view from our accounting system, so I'm going to pick a new commercial job. And you'll notice if I hover, I also will see any help that I need. The type of sale determines the kind of commission I'm going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and note that this is a new business with an existing customer. That's a direct sale. And also, I do want to include labor from my parts. So if there is labor associated to a part as I bring it onto the job, this system will automatically calculate that labor for me. This box is checked. I don't need a project engineer, and I'm not using a fixed price contract such as GSA or a state contract. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue straight to the estimate screen. Once I am at the estimate screen, the first thing I do is I need to name my project folder. Now I had a default project name there, which I can just change. So I right-clicked and I'm going to type CCTV System Upgrade. This is something my customer will see, so I'm careful with the way that I spell things and the name I provide to the customer. Now I can always add another folder, but right now this is a straight job of an upgrade of a system, so I don't need any additional folders. I am going to start to search on my accounting parts. So this is a direct search from my accounting database. I do need a camera. I would like to have cameras from Bosch, which is a manufacturer, and I do want color cameras. So it doesn't matter the order of the words that I've typed in here, and if I wanted to, I could simply type in a full number, manufacturer's number, or a database, something that our product is identified in this database, and immediately get the single camera that I'm looking for. Think of the search as something like a Google search. I do need 8 cameras. So as you include the words here for the search, the more broad you are, the more broad the results will be. The more specific you are, you'll narrow down those results. Now, I've just added 8 cameras to my bill of materials below. Now let's see, maybe I need another Bosch camera. And this time I'm going to be a little bit broader, so I've opened my search up a little bit. I am going to take this camera, and I'll add 5 or 6 of those to the job. Now let's say that I need some kind of a battery. I can type battery, and again, I have 22 out of 109. I'm going to stick with Bosch. Again, I'm just going to take what I think I need, drop it in with the quantities. So the drag and search is very easy. I also can use packages or kits. And I've already got a package that was defined by some parts that are in my accounting system. I know that that's what I need. I'm going to drag and drop that over, and I need a quantity of 2. So everything that's listed below here will actually double. I am having an outright sale today, not a lease, so I'm selecting outright sale. And now the package that included recurring revenue and chargeable items has been added to my job. Now I'm at $29,000, a GP of 42.1%. My costs are at $16,842. The last thing I need to do is add a little bit of a sub. I'm going to have a subcontractor on this. So I'm going to just drop open chargeable items and put in the word sub, find the subcontractor, drag and drop that over, and just list that this particular subcontractor has a cost of $3,500. Now I can either mark up that subcontractor here, or I can wait and mark the entire job to the GP that I'd like to have, which is going to be about 35%. And just to show you, my labor has already been added to the job. Here's the labor that's come in with the parts. I can certainly add to that if I'd like to. So I'm going to add some project management and some engineering labor. And with that, the last thing I need to do is just make sure that I'm all set here. I'm at 39.6%. I do have recurring revenue on the job, and I know that that percentage for GP is a little bit too high. So I'm simply going to come to Properties, change that to 35%. I am going to have the number come down, so from 37,389, I'm going to be losing some dollars to get down to 35%. I'm going to allow 80% of that change to happen on my labor. I'm also going to go ahead and include the change on any of my materials and chargeable items. I say calculate, and the job will come down to 35%, at which point I'm very happy. I can go ahead and create my document and send this job to the customer. So here I'm going to go ahead and note that this is the first job for Advanced. I'm going to make a note of the title to the customer. So this is the Hartford building, and it's a CCTV system upgrade. I then add that quote package and check the menu box so that all my pages come up for my quote. I'm going to have a cover letter and a cover page. I will give them the products and services, my scope of work, a system summary, and an investment page. I do need to go ahead and type in my scope of work, but I've already saved a number of templates, so I'm going to go ahead and use my standard template. I'm going to change this to update some of the drawings that I received late in October. Everything else looks pretty good here. And the only other thing I'm going to say is this is a system upgrade for the Hartford building. With that, I update my quote. I am including a cover letter, and again, I'm just going to go ahead and use my standard verbiage that I use for the body of my letter. And today, I don't think I'll email, but if I wanted to, I could simply fill out an email here. Instead, I'm going to print this and provide it to my customer. The last thing I need to do is just decide what I'm showing them. I'm going to show their equipment. I'm going to give them quantities and description only. They don't need line item pricing, so I won't provide that. I will sort by manufacturer in ascending order, because they do like to see it that way. I don't need to give them a breakdown of anything else except to provide the recurring revenue as a line item and an extended sell price. And then finally, I just want a total system investment price. I do want to bill quarterly, and I'd like to get a 30% deposit. I'm going to go ahead and generate my quote. And once the quote is generated, I can go ahead and take a look at it. This is going to be in a PDF form, so I can actually see just what the customer will see before I send it to them. So here's my proposal number, customer name, the title I provided for the quote, my information at the bottom of the page. Also, the quote is going to Mike Jones, and then of course all the pages that I requested to have as part of my quote, including my scope of work and my pricing breakdown. With that, I'm all set to go ahead and print the quote, and I can actually do that just from the generated quote page by hitting an export. I can go to here and I can also print. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and flag my quote as sent, and what this will do is make it so that on my dashboard I can see that this quote, first of all here I can see it was sent, and also at my dashboard I can see that this quote was sent today for $34,894.29. That's how easy it is to create a quote in WeEstimate. I hope you enjoyed the session.